Suave, sophisticated, erudite, stiff upper lip. I'm talking more Hugh Grant than Hugh Hefner here. I put it to you, sir, or madam, that the British gent has not been consigned to the politically incorrect scrap heap. He's alive and well in the 21st century. Or is he? My name's Chris Rhodes, and I'm your guide for the next 3 minutes. Ray Davies of the Kinks knew a thing or two about a dandy. After all, he wrote the song. But how about meeting a real one?
Dandy, dandy, where you gonna go now? Who you gonna run to?
So, Winston, Mr. Chesterfield, what appeals to you about being a modern-day dandy?
It's the aesthetic.
Yes.
It's following your own aesthetic, building up your own style of dress and style of living.
Winston is going to test me on my knowledge of all things British. Now, Winston, I don't know the questions. You're going to pose them to me, so let's see how I do.
Okay. I would like you to sing the first verse of Jerusalem.
And did those feet in ancient times walk upon England's mountains green? Not my key.
What do you think a dandy is most likely to mean by the word buff?
Fit, well built, now that can't be it. Highly polished? Oh. Find out how I did later when Winston gives me a score out of 10. Now, for a gentleman about town, surely the shops you should be... Why am I even looking in the shop? This has nothing to do with this reel. What's going on?
Right, opinions. That's what we need. What does Joe Public think of the British gent?
How would you expect them maybe to dress or behave?
Same as a modern-day English woman.
Yeah.
So well-dressed, helpful, thoughtful, considerate.
Merci beaucoup pour votre temps.
No, I have no problem. I'm looking for a golf shop here.
And I see you're smartly dressed. You're on the way to a meeting?
I've just come back from a meeting, so...
So you managed to loosen the tie?
Like tweed jackets.
Yeah, very sort
kind of look.
This kind of look we've got here.
Look and like going hunting as well.
Well, there's a little food for thought from mon ami français Christophe. But rule number 1, a British gentleman should always get a good night's sleep before a big day.
I'd had a tip-off about a bespoke tailor's hidden away in the heart of London's financial district. It was started up by former investment bankers James Slater and Ian Myers. But what gave them the idea?
Well, I mean, the UK and the world in general seems to kind of fall into this culture of just wearing ready-to-wear, poorly made garments. You'll see there's a lot of handwork that goes into it. So you've got this hand stitching in there. That creates shape in the jacket. That actually breathes, so that the canvas moves. It's called floating canvas.
I can't claim to have a floating canvas, so what would Ian make of my off-the-peg garment?
Overall, it's too tight on you here.
It is, yes.
It's too tight, so it's kind of, it's riding around here. The armhole's too low. So high armholes are key to a really good suit.
Look at me. Stubble, lackluster, in fact, general melancholy. I look like a cart horse on my way to the knacker's yard. But wait! I've had a flash of inspiration.
I'm off to meet 29-year-old Luke Johnson and get his take on the modern British gent.
I think it's sort of a mixture of like modern styles, but still with still looking after yourself and keeping yourself clean cut.
Let's pull up a pew and see if Luke can work a grooming miracle. Good luck.
There's so much history behind it, and it's something that I've found really interesting.
He scraped, he cut, and now it's time for the big reveal.
Winston Chesterfield, would you be so kind as to let the viewers know how well I did in the Great British Test?
I would give you an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10? That's not bad. And buff was the...
Buff, used commonly by dandies, would be referring to the colour of a man's waistcoat.
I've been booted, suited, groomed, and put through my paces regarding all things British. But now I think it's time to park one's bottom in some dastardly tavern and celebrate this green and pleasant land. My name's Chris Rhodes. Thanks for watching.